What's up YouTube? For today's video, we're a full Pokemon Waves team. Do you see that, people? I'm actually waving to you right now. Now, the moves I'm using in this team are moves that end in wave or wave. So this is quite a, this battle ebbed and flowed a lot, people, and it was rather difficult to do. Now, I will be streaming on Twitch tonight if I wake up. Chances are I probably will, because we all know how good my sleep pattern is. So I'll be streaming there. Link is in the description of the video if you want to come and follow and watch. Or thank you to all the subscribers. That is at Twitch TV /PimpniteYT. I think we're getting close to 6,000 odd followers on there. Okay, this was a battle on my Discord. This was against Nidoking. The question for today is, people, since Let's Go is like basically around the corner, are you getting Let's Go? Are you not? I want to hear your thoughts on the game. And are you getting it? Have you pre-ordered it? Let me know, people. And let's get into it. Let's see if we can shoot for 1,000 likes. Okay, so we have a heavy slam coming from the lead. I nearly call that Waylord then. Lead Donphan. Now, I thought, since it was a critical hit, I might get a chance of actually getting one up against this thing and getting a Calm Mind up to boost my stats. Now, running the simple ability means I can get a +2 in special attack and a +2 in special defense. So, we've got the Donphan going for yet another heavy slam there. And this thing must have eaten like 100 Big Macs, boy, because down goes my Swoobat. Unfortunate start there for Swoobat. Now, I will explain the Swoobat strategy in the second battle. We got 2 battles tonight, people, and they were really, really good. Okay, so we got the Smeargle here, and we got the Donphan swapping out. I know Smeargle's a very scary Pokemon, so you got to swap out against them. And now we got the Pikachu coming in. I'm going to put the Pikachu to sleep with the Spore. Now, this was actually a really, really interesting matchup against my Smeargle. Let's go over why that is. So we got Spore, we got Belly Drum, we got Conversion, and we got 1,000 waves. Like, things are running through my head, guys. I was like, if I can turn myself into a ground type, Pikachu can't use any electric type moves against me, like super hype. Anyway, so I'm going to go for the Belly Drum there, giving myself a +6 in attack. Now, the problem about this was Pikachu was actually faster than me, so I was like, I don't really want to risk it in case it's got like, another move outside electric, like knockoff or something like that. So I thought, let's go for the 1,000 waves, 69,000 waves against the Pikachu. And yeah, Pikachu was asleep while that happened. How could you be asleep while that happened? All right, so Pikachu faints while it is asleep. How? That's kind of sad. Anyway, so we got the Abomasnow coming out. Now I've got nothing to do against this thing. I don't really have a lot to swap into it either. So I thought, since I've got my strategy already going with the Smeargle, I may as well just go for 1,000 waves against it. However, we got this Abomasnow Digi-volving into the Mega Abomasnow. This thing's going to even be more bulky and more of a pain too. So I thought, well, let's get as much damage off as possible against this thing and swap something else into Tringo, try and take it up. So we're going to go for the 1,000 waves on the Abomasnow, and it pretty much does nothing like I knew it would. And we got the, we're trapping it in, guys. It can't escape from this matchup, all right? It just can't escape. It wanted to escape from my 1,000 waves Smeargle. Okay, so Smeargle's going to go down. That's cool. We still got 4 Pokemon remaining, right? So not a problem. So into the Delphox here. I thought Delphox would be a nice swap in. So on this one, we got Substitute, Heat Wave, Hypnosis, and Shock Wave. So we got Timid, Max Special Attack, and Max Speed. Also, on this Smeargle, we had Max Attack, Max Speed, too, if I didn't mention that. Okay, so we got the sub up. It went for the Toxic. And now, that's really, really good, because now I can freely go for the Heat Wave here on the Mega Abomasnow. And, yeah, it's not going to leave that one. And that's that threat gone. So that's really, really good. Now, the item I've got on this is Electrium Z for the Shockwave for any water-type Pokemon. And I've got Blaze's ability, too. So, I can sub down pretty much and get into that Blaze range. And then Heat Wave hits, like, really, really hard. Okay, so we got the Tyrantrum. I was like, yeah, let's go for the Hypnosis. And Hypnosis lands. I'm like, oh, this is really, really good. Because once again, Tyrantrum is a really scary Pokemon, right? Just like looking at my team, I was like really, really scared of it, right? Okay, so that's put to sleep. Now, whether it's going to stay in or swap out is another thing. I was hoping that actually, swap out so at least I get some incoming damage on, whatever Pokemon is, going to come in next. I thought the best move to go for here would be Heat Wave, because, basically hits more Pokemon, on the other team. So now we got the Donphan coming. It's like, this is good. Like, this should do some good damage to Donphan. Donphan doesn't have the greatest special defense in the world either. Okay, so going for the Heat Wave, boy, it does some good damage, and we get some damage with the Hail too, so this is really good. Now, even if there's like Ice Shard or something, I know that my sub is going to hold, and the Heat Wave is not going to miss, and that is going to take out the Donphan. So things are going really, really well at the moment. This Donphan, not the Donphan, the Delphox. Okay, they both start with D, all right? Cut me some slack, all right? All right, so we're going to go the Ninetales, Alola Ninetales. So, okay, it's going to get the snow again. So this team sort of like worked around the snow, right, too. So it's snowing, people. I can go for the Heat Wave again. Now, it's going to outspeed me and get the Scum Veil up. Now, Scum Veil is going to make it like really, really tanky. I was like, even if it's upright, I was like, I know I can hit it with like 2-hit KO, even if even if it's got that Val up. So go for the Heat Wave there, does some sizable damage, and it's probably just a 2-hit KO. I really need to be in Blaze range to make it, a definite 2-hit KO. Anyway, so we got the Ninetales going for a Calm Mind. I'm like, what? It's not going to attack me? Like, what's going on? Then I'm thinking like, okay, it must have Blizzard, it must have Moonblast. So, it's got a decent, it's okay special defense, plus I resist those 2 moves too. So maybe it's going to have to go for those moves to actually break my substitute, right? All right, so it just holds on there with the Heat Wave, and I can pretty much take it out with the, with the Shockwave afterwards. I don't want to go for Heat Wave in case it misses, because that could be really, really bad, right? Anyway, so we got the Alola Ninetales going for the Blizzard. Obviously, as I said, it had nothing to really hit me for even neutral. It only had a not very effective move. Okay, so that's going to break my substitute. I'm going to go for the Shockwave on the Ninetales, right? And it lives on 1 health. Oh, man, that Aurora Veil and the Calm Mind, guys. The meme is real. Thank you, people, to have bought the 1 HP merch and the Ponyta t-shirt and all the other swag there. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one just due to my pure bulk, and Ninetales is going to go down to the Shockwave. Guys, it's always nice taking a Alola Ninetales out with Shockwave. All right, people, so I'm going to go down to the Hail. That was unfortunate, but like, there wasn't much I could do there. I could have gone for the Heat Wave, but I just didn't want to miss, right? Imagine if I missed with Heat Wave then. That would have been, like, devastating. Anyway, so we got the Tyrantrum coming in here. Now, we got the Dushin. Now, Dushin is, let's go with a set. We got Max Health, Max Special Attack. We got Recover, Psy Wave, Thunder Wave, and Attract. Now, Psy Wave is actually a really interesting move. So, the Muck is going to swap into the Attract. That's not going to affect it. Now, it's like, is Muck going to stand this or not? Now, it's going to go for the Minimize. I'm like, oh, my goodness. So with Minimize, it's like a really, really scummy move to use. Basically what happens is you just get, lots and lots of evasion, and your moves have trouble hitting them. Just for all the basic people out there who, don't play a lot of competitive. All right, so I just went for any move because I couldn't really do anything to this Muck. Now, Psywave is actually a really interesting move. Now, Psywave is actually, technically it's typeless, but it still can't bypass immunities, right? So say if a Pokemon was weak to Psychic, right? So like a Gengar came in and you use Psywave, it wouldn't be super effective. It just hit it for neutral. But if a Pokemon like Muck came in, Alola Muck, which was a Dark type, right, it wouldn't affect it. So it's a really strange move. Plus, on top of that, it also has a damage roll of 0.5 times to 1.5 times. So you could be hitting like really, really soft, or you could be hitting like really, really hard. So it's a very, very interesting move, and basically a move you just never ever see getting used, right? It's kind of similar to Magnitude in a way, in the damage rolls way, I guess, not the type immunities way. So hope you learned a little thing today. Okay, so we got the Alola Muck going for the knockoff, I think it was, and that's not going to do too much damage to me. But the only problem here was, I pretty much had to get going for Shockwave in case I missed it right. Now, I pretty much only had one more hope here, which was my last Pokemon. Dushin couldn't do nothing to this. I pretty much just tried to soften this muck up. Soften this muck up. Guys, you need to soften the muck up. It's like going to the, I don't know, it's like finding some Play-Doh and trying to like soften it up, right? Anyway, so it's going to go for the Poison Jab, and that's going to finish my Drake Algae there. But man, I've got one more Pokemon to get me back in this game. This Minimize Scumbag, Alola Muck, right? And we still got the Tyrantrum too. Like, who knows if that's going to like wake up or not. All right, Dushin might be able to handle it in case he gets like the, the Thunder Wave off and the Attract. Okay, so my last Pokemon was the Lucario. Now, this Lucario set was a nasty plot set. It was very, very nasty. So the only moves I got on this are Nasty Plot, Vacuum Wave, and Foresight. Literally, that's it. Foresight to Ghost types, and Modest Nature, Max Health. Okay, so we got pretty much, I thought I need to get up 3 Nasty Plots to like take this Muck out, just in one foul swoop, They're going to take the one. So go for the Nasty Plot again. And I knew that Muck really couldn't hit me with a lot of attacks. Like its poison type moves couldn't do anything. It only had like a dark type moves to hit me with. The only thing I was worried about was a super effective move, but I was hoping like it didn't have like Brick Break or something like that. Okay, so getting my Nasty Plots up, I get some Muck. Muck gets paralyzed a couple of times, which is actually like really handy for me. So now we got those Nasty Plots up. We're at, I think we're at +6 at the moment, so we're at max. Muck going for that knockoff there. It still actually does a lot of damage because it's a critical hit. I was like, damn. And it also got rid of my Wiki Berry. So now's the time, people. I've got to act now and go for the Vacuum Wave. Otherwise, the Alola Muck is going to get the best of me. All right, so go for the Vacuum Wave. It misses. Oh, my worst dreams are coming to, they're coming to fruition now. This Muck is going to keep spamming Minimize if I can't lay a hit on it, it doesn't matter if it, it doesn't matter if it keeps going for knockoff. It's eventually going to take me out. So I've got to land one hit against this muck. All right, so go for Vac Wave. It misses again. Oh my goodness, now the muck is going to get paralyzed. So this is really stressful. I was like, okay, so my Dujin can't do anything to muck. I have to take the muck out with the Lucario, right? That's my only option. All right, so go for the Vacuum Wave, and it connects. I'm like, yes! We got the +6 on the muck, and that one is going to go down. Boy, I nearly... Like, that was super threatening then. Okay, so the last Pokemon we've got that's asleep now is the Tyrantrum. So Tyrantrum has already taken some damage, so if it has a Focus Sash, it is definitely going to go down. And that one is the game. Hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. Let's get on to the second one. I actually need to explain a couple more of my sets then. That Lucario 2 was Max Health, Max Special Attack, Modest Nature, Ability Steadfast, and Item Wikiberry. The Delphox, Max Special Attack, Max Speed. Actually, I went over that. The only one it didn't do was Dragalge. That was Max Health, Max Special Attack. With his Choice Specs ability, adaptability, Slide Wave. Okay, we got a second battle. This was against Eckhart on my Discord. Guys, the Discord's in the description too. Anyone is welcome to come there. We got a Spinda. I'm going to go for the Carmine. I've got to get my Carmines up. I really got to calm my mind because last time Swoobat got absolutely wrecked. Now, this Swoobat set, we had Carmine, Heatwave, Shockwave, Substitute, Timid, Simple, and Potato Berry. So I think, actually, in this opportunity, I had a Carmine up and I had a Potato Berry Brew. So I actually had +4 in Special Attack and +2 in Special Defense. So this is really good. I was in the zone for, like, sweeping here, people. All right, so I'm going to wait for the Heat Wave this time. And I hit myself in confusion. Poor Swoobat. Like, both of these battles, right, it just got shat on. I'm not even going to lie. All right, so the second Pokemon I'm going to bring in is the Dragon. I'm absolutely, like, seriously, I'm fed up with the Spinner right now. I'm going to go for the Slide Rage. It's going to go for the Attract. So, like, okay, all I got to do is land one move against the Spinda. I doubt it's going to leave a Sludge Wave, Adaptability, Choice Specs coming from this. All right, so we got past the Attract, thank goodness, and that is absolutely going to destroy that Spinda in one shot. That was some nice payback for my poor Swoobat. Swoobat, Woobat. Man, I always mess those two Pokemon's names up. All right, so now we got the Mesprit coming in. So I was like, okay, well, this isn't too bad. I can go for the Sludge Wave again, right? So it's going to go for the natural gift here. Look at this, guys. Oh, bam! And it takes me down to 16 health. Man, the animation for that move, whoever, like, designed that, like, specific move, like, it went, like, fast. That's, like, I just, like, it's so funny. Like, it looks awesome, too. Okay, that is also the fastest animation move in the game. It's, like, even faster than Aerial So, anyway, we got the, what was this? The Sludge Wave, the copycat Sludge Wave. Disrespect on me. And it takes me out, man. That's something I do. Anyway, so my Pokemon is going to go down. I was happy I did it the Shukaberry. That was a Shukaberry, right? Natural gift. So that came off like a ground type move. Okay, so into Dujin here, it's going to go for the Dazzling Gleam against me, and it does minimal damage. Now this Dujin obviously has Everlight as the item too. I'm going to go for the Psywave and take out the Mesprit. So I was hoping I could use Dujin a little bit more in this game to see if we can get some Psywaves up, right? Okay, the next Pokemon we got is the Zebstrika. Now Zebstrika can be a special, can be physical. Man, it can do lots of things. Okay, so we got a Z move here. Now it's going to be Normalium Z. Actually, I need a drink. This wavy team, like I want to get dumped by a wave. Dumped by a drink. Okay. We've had my drink, people. I'm now hydrated, and we got Me First Psywave. So I think obviously they just want to boost their speed. And Me First also takes the move used first from the Pokemon. If it's not a status move, of course. Okay, so that's really going to do like nothing to Dujin because I resist that heavily. Now, in that case, like you guys, I'm glad you guys got to see it, right? Since it used like Me First, but it actually took it as a Psychic type move, so that was another sort of like rule to that. However, it's going to be like an actual Psychic type move, not like a sort of like typeless. Anyway, so we got the Psywave now from the Zebstrika. It's copying my moves. Now, it actually did a low roll on that one, which is good because that would take me out. I think I got a little bit more of a low roll on that one too. I've got higher special attack on this Pokemon. Also, fun fact, did you guys know Dujin has the same special attack as its evolved form, Renucleus? It's quite interesting. Anyway, so I'm going to take the Zebstrika out with the Psywave Wars. I won the Psywave Wars, people. Now we got the Frozen Glass coming out, which is a red guy. So like, okay, there's really nothing I can do against this. Let's just go for the Psywave. It's going to go for the Ancient Power. So the only thing I was actually worried about if this thing did get an Ancient Power boost, it'd become like stupidly bulky and very, very hard to take out. Okay, into the Smeagol. I thought, well, this would be a prime opportunity for me to see if I can set up against this thing, see if I go for the Belly Drum and get, the 1,000 waves up against it. All right, so go for the Belly Drum there. And now, obviously, I did the right EVs there, so the Citrus Berry would pop back in as soon as I used Belly Drum, and I'd have more health against the Red Guys too. Okay, so now we got the Red Guys going for the Ancient Power. Okay, I was like, okay, well, I'm running max health on this Smeagol, so I'm going to be able to take this one, which is really good. Okay, so this is really nice. Now I can go for the 1,000 waves against the Red Guys. I knew it wouldn't actually be enough to take it out. Red Guys, you know, it's a fairly bulky Pokemon, and Smeagol's attack is, you know, pretty much garbage. Okay, so I've trapped it in, guys. I've trapped it in. I was actually, what I was going to do, right, I couldn't go for the conversion, because if it used, like, Ice Beam, I would have got, like, destroyed in one shot. Okay, so Smeagol's down. This is actually right, I'm in a bad situation. All I've got left is my Lucario. Okay, so now Lucario's got to go for the nasty plot here. This is the bit where it's, like, really, really scary in this battle, right? So I've got the nasty plot up, like, +2 in special attack. Zap Cannon lands the first time, like, oh no. Now, the only good thing about that is it does a lot of damage to me as well, and Zap Cannon always paralyzes you if it lands as well. Now, the problem about this was, even if I go for the Vacuum Wave, you know, guaranteeing me to go first, I could get paralyzed. The second one hits and takes out my Lucario! Are you actually serious right now? Are you actually serious? So, I'm on my last legs here, people. I've only got my Delphox left. I was thinking, what should I do? Yeah, what's my play here? Let's go for the Substitute in case I go for the Zap Cannon again. They went for the Ancient Power this time. I was like, okay, that's not too bad. What I wanted to do was get in Blaze range, because I really needed that Blaze to take out the Regeist, right? Regeist is very, very tanky in special defense, and obviously Heat Wave is a, you know, it's a special move. It's got Quick Claw this time! I'm like, oh my goodness, please don't land the Zap Cannon, and Zap Cannon misses. This thing's scary, guys, and my Heat Wave misses too. I'm like, I can't believe this is actually happening to me. All right, so go for another Substitute here, and I've got my Substitute thrown up, and now we got another Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon finally actually misses. Well, it's missed 2 times. It's hit twice and missed 2 times. That's, you know, that's pretty reasonable. Just those 2 in a row against my Lucario absolutely destroyed me. Okay, so I've got another Heat Wave off against the Regeist. Regeist is going to go for the Ancient Power again against me. So I was like, okay, all I got to do, right, I really want to get another Substitute up against this thing, right, because I want to put myself in the Blaze range, which will power up my Heat Wave, right. And I also haven't used my Shockwave Electrium Z either, so I've still got that one under my hat. Okay, so now we got the Zap Cannon. It misses again, and I'm going to get the Substitute up. So I'm in my Blaze range now, so I can go for the Heat Wave. And, you know, it's always good. Okay, so now I'm going to go for the Shockwave here against the Regeist, since there's only a little bit left. And I was like, please don't level 1 health, and it doesn't. Thank goodness. So, there's 2 more Pokemon left. Like, basically, if I lose this Substitute, I'm gone up. Okay, so we got the Masked Burp here. Now, Masked Burp, is fairly, like, if I didn't have this Blaze boost, I would have had to go for the Electrium Z Shockwave there. So I went for the Heat Wave because I knew they had the Blaze up, and that was going to be enough to take it out in one shot. So there's only 1 more Pokemon left. However, I can't use Heat Wave against this Pokemon because it is a Quilava. So, you know, it's going to absorb that one, being like a Fire type and stuff. So the only thing I'm going to do is go for the Shockwave here, Z Shockwave. And now, it isn't the greatest move in the world, so I was like, I know this is definitely going to live, but it all depends on what the Quilava actually has. Is it going to be a special one? Is it going to be a physical one? You know, what kind of move is it going to, like, what kind of moves is it going to use? Anyway, so go for the Gigavolt Havoc coming off Shockwave, guys. And it was a nice, actually, with the Shockwave on Delphox, it's actually quite a nice surprise having an electric type move. I had like a Mantine come in there, and I absolutely destroyed it with, that was quite good. So it's the Choice Scarf Eruption set. That was the only one pretty much that it could do to me. It has a sort of like a limited special move pool. It crits me as well with the Eruption. I was like, oh my goodness, that was like really, really lucky. As you guys know, the Eruption is based off health. However, I'm going to outspeed it and go for the Shockwave, and that is enough to take out the Quilava. And that is game. Hope you guys enjoyed both these battles, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another theme team. Peace.